That's crazy. So yeah, I say hi to YouTube. It's me on YouTube later. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell down so the Ghost to 30 month series doesn't get you and you can stay notified. But I actually might this might all just be one video. I might actually not separate this one. This might be a live reaction and discussion all in one video, nice and neat and tidy. So get through it at your own pace, at your own leisure. But there's a lot to talk about with that chapter, all things considered. It was really long. I don't think it was longer than the one with that dude with the cat dude, Hasacha was his name, but it was long. Leviathan might also be trying to manipulate him. That's why I'm wondering if it's like if maybe he gets the three water dragons, he'll be strong enough to possibly break free from Bram or something. Do we feel Leviathan trying to take over Bam? I don't think he can, but I think he's trying to get out of there and be free because this has Blue Thressa trying to tempt Bam vibes. When Elaine gets real dialogue, that's when I win true. And Bam might not even want to kill Tron. What's up, Simi? I think Leviathan is in over his head a bit, like when he was trying to get Bam to fight Tron off rip. He seems a little unhinged. So like, I don't see him as a reliable narrator, so to speak. So I don't think that even if he gets the Water Dragons, there's a part of me doesn't believe that he can pierce the heart of Trauma Ray unless there's something to do with the memories. I don't know. Leviathan will help you apart. Bam, I already have a thorn that does that. No, if Leviathan is successful in manipulating Bam or takes over, I won't like that. White, Blue, Theresa, and Doom all tried to manipulate him and failed. This one won't make sense for me. Why? Like, why did it succeed now? Especially when he's so much more powerful at this point in time, right? So I'm with you on that, but let's go through a couple of things. Oh, no, that's not true. Let's go through several things because there's a lot to unpack here, in my opinion. First of all, do you think Gideon is planning and scheming anything at all? I did find his dialogue in the beginning a little bit strange. I'm currently like siding with the fact that he's Chama Ray's henchman, but I wonder. You just joined. Looks like I missed the reaction. You did. I just finished two like not too long ago, but it was it was fun. You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. I will leave this up until tomorrow. So if you want to go back and look and stuff, you can get a chance. And obviously, if you're on the Patreon, you can just go see it. Go to the Patreon. Another thing is Leviathan might be factoring in Gustang's support as well, but this is sus. True. Also makes you wonder what makes his siege ragging so special. We saw in Rage Rapid at the other two. Yeah, that guy sounds like a traitor. Okay. I think Keating was being a double agent and tried to smoke out traitors in the family. Oh, okay, that's not possible. Oh, maybe also maybe that's why Gururo was shocked. Maybe he was like, yeah, the double. Okay. Actually, we don't have to go in order. We can just talk about how the chapter ended. How did everyone feel about the end of the chapter? With him with Leviathan possibly saying that there's a way for Bam to kill Traumaray and pierce his heart by metamorphosizing his power and piercing the heart of Trauma within with the three dragons. I can see this being very divisive. I feel like the people who just read on webtoons, who just consume and don't ever think about anything critically because their brains are off and then they have no functioning brain cells, are like, "Oh my god, this is so great! Yes, Bam is the best ever." Some people are like, "It's bad for the story." I can see it going both ways. Tinfoil hat, Keating could be a jihad plant. Oh, that's crazy. I think Keating's scheming since it's like the loaf would be as full of traitors. Since why Trump doesn't said he doesn't trust anyone. True. If SIU gives the slightest hint that Bam can beat somebody, Bam is 100% beating them. Fair. Yeah, I think Traumeray's whole family seems like they have their own schemes at play. I think maybe he runs his family the worst because he's never around like that. So maybe they all just don't like him and they're ready to be free. That's my agenda, but I don't like it. Too early, but this is SIU. It was too early for White, and but here we are. Bam already has Leviathan. Wait, Bam already has a way Leviathan is trying to trick him. I could see that. I don't believe Leviathan personally. I wouldn't listen. Maybe Leviathan is thinking about using Traumeray's memories, but he needs the others to pull it out. That's what I was thinking too. Like maybe the only way to fully share the memories or something like that is to. But why the water dragon? Is he a water dragon too, Leviathan, or a sky dragon or something of the sort? Like what is why specifically those ones and not like all of his seven beasts or something, right? And how would Bam even get a chance to do that? Yo, just tuned in, seeing the talk about Keaton. Nowadays, I just skim through the chapters, don't really think about much. But wasn't the green-haired lizard dude say that Keaton was the one that betrayed them and implied that Keaton told the family of the traitors? Yeah, that's someone was earlier said that he's probably a double agent. So he was pretending to help Guerrero while always working for a Traumeré, I guess, is possible. Do I have that right? I always forget, like double, triple agents, quadruple agents. I always get lost when we do this. I hope Levi's capping. Leviathan. I don't even think Bam should have the ability to control, absorb beasts, and trauma direct control. I understand that. At least making an opportunity for someone family head level to finish the job. Would I be happy with his Bam winning the game and beating the family head in the game, not in a 1v1 fight? Leviathan here is being interesting, but I think it'll be a little too early for Bam to actually beat Traumeré, at least by himself. It'd make more sense with Gustang heavy carrying the fight, or if Bam doesn't want to lose Leviathan to kill Traumeré, perhaps there's something in the memories that makes Bam not want to kill Traumeré. Well, Bam had that moment last week where he thought maybe he has to like free them, right? Or something of the sort. That's what he said. Like he has to free them or some nonsense like that. So I don't know. It's food for thought, man. But again, are you guys seeing this more as like a okay, so bear with the hypothetical for a second. Bam is Leviathan is can legitimately in this scenario with the three wild dragons kill Traumeré. Do you think this elevates Bam to family head level, or it's more so like he gets a special item, a silver bullet, if you will, to pierce the heart of a werewolf? I think werewolves die from silver, right? You stake, yeah, vampires you stake in heart, silver is for a werewolf, right? So like, I would see it more as he has an item or a weapon or something. But then again, is it one use? Would he have it forever? Is it only going to work against trauma rate? There's so many variables to consider here. And I don't even know if the Cosmic Scans did a good job translating it, so it's hard to say. Because for all we know, they're on some BS, man. And this is not how it's supposed to be read or translated. I think gonna wield Bam as a sword and smack Trump to death. He's gonna have Zoro and Soke King. He's gonna hold him and beat him with it. Or or Seven. And what's the dude who could harden his body in Scissor 7 and he's used them against Crimson Fang? It's very obvious Trauma is the antagonist of this arc, so he's the hurl you have to overcome. Bam being swung around by Gusting would be entertaining. The ultimate sword, the irregular blade. Some shit like that. That'd be funny. Bodyguard, bro. Yeah, but yeah, I don't remember his name right now. But yeah, he's a bodyguard guy, you know. Maybe Leviathan's underestimating Trauma Ray could be the case. That's what I think. I don't think he really realizes how strong these guys really are, but he should. So it's like one of those things where it's like, why don't you know? Like you couldn't even defeat Bam. Like Bam is not on their level yet, supposedly, right? So I mean, it might be possible Leviathan is weakened by the sealing spell inside of Bam's self, so he's not even at full power. But still, there's too many unknown variables to here to tell. Perhaps piercing Trum's heart gives his memories back. Okay, maybe it's not about killing him, but about returning what you have discarded and what you've forgotten. He's like, oh, he starts crying. I love Arlene. I love thee. I hate John. Bam's gonna add a spoon to his cutlery and surpass all the family heads. Let's go. Let's go with the fork. It's a sad error when you webtoon translation to double check what I see. More of a silver bullet. Gustang still burning Bam alive. Okay. You got jumped by the ads. I'm sorry, man. Do you think these Shinwa Ryu ships break the power scaling? I have an inclination that Gustang was able to somehow implement his Shinwan Ryu power or Shinwan Ryu power into the ship somewhere. So it's a technological advancement. Don't think it necessarily breaks power scaling. I don't think we have enough information yet. It could though. I would. That's one of those things where I'd say wait a little bit longer on. I'm cautiously optimistic. So, but yeah, fight back, fight back against the ads, man. Don't let the ads beat you. Beat the ads. Okay. Sorry. Perhaps the workshop is trying to create artificial irregulars. I'm not even mad at the concept or beings that can do things like irregulars can do. Like perhaps maybe use Shinsu without the permission of an administrator or something of the sort, or Shinwan Ryu. Maybe not. Maybe they shouldn't have went as far as I don't know. I don't know. There you go. You beat them. You love to see it. But okay. We'll come back to that in a second. So we talked about Keating. Maybe he's a double agent more likely. All right. So does anybody care to talk about Laura, Lilial and Shilial's mom being unserious, faking being unconscious when she's fucking faking and she's acting because she don't want to talk to Sea Snake? I don't like her and her daughter. I like Shilial's okay, but Shilial seems to have accepted the circumstances that they're in and is cool with it and whatnot. But they're she's funny, man. Laura, honestly, works up can do whatever, and I won't question those guys. They could do anything. It'd be the blondes at the tower. They really blondes for real. I'm thinking piercing his heart means hurting him mentally and emotionally. Even now, he was happy that he fed the Shinhues and play with Trauma Ray's ego. He would have said something like defeating him or killing him if he was talking about pure strength. Interesting. I think that's a complete fair way to look at it. Honestly, I'm not mad at that. Do I agree though? I agree. Elaine's father's plotting to kill Celia and Lilia. I think will be used to bring the Snake father and all of them closer. The Snake dude will probably end up protecting them in some way. I guess Elaine's father. Tiara is a W though. Blondie anomaly. Yeah, she's the exception to the rule. To be honest, I see Sea Snake versus Wolf Head coming. I could see it coming, cause like the line is very telling here about like, can I find the line? It's a very good line. It's a good line, I think, when he's begging him about the lane and everything, and it said, um, I just don't get him to act like a parent. There's nobody that would do that in the 10 great families, the 10 families, and it's like, and the panel it shows is Sea Snake now, right? Basically saying in the 10 families, this is somebody who would act as a true father and father figure and whatnot. But everyone else is looking out for their reputation and standing within the family in relation to the family head and are more concerned about those things. But I will say this: as much as I'll just like, yeah, Bam doesn't even know, it does make sense for Bam to be the one saying this to him as somebody who doesn't really know where his family is and comes from, kind of being raised by Rachel and maybe based on what he believes should be right with a father and daughter or father and whatever family relationships, he's disappointed because he didn't even get the chance, so to speak, to meet and be with his mom and dad. At least as far as we know, that opportunity was robbed and taken from him. And the fact that he has a chance to still have a relationship with his kid and whatnot, and he would be and he's something like I would rather kill her and erase her. It actually does make sense coming from him. So I thought it was fine for him to be the one kind of reprimanding him about it. I don't know if you guys agree with that. Good father was the father. Let's go. Snake Man, his father in TOG. He really might be, yo. Shout out to Snake Man. I mean, I think we've all seen more. We've seen more bad parents. I hear you, but outlier parents are good, like the song "Mommy and Nak" and Father China. Didn't song? Well, I guess, but man, those are mostly outside of families, in a sense. I like the moment for Shilia, but man, the moment doesn't bode well for her in the long run. The unloved daughter sacrificing herself, death flag. Oof. Agreed. Tower of bad parents. How many chapters till Elaine appearance? I think we're very close. Maybe the ship is going to the snow garden where everyone else is right now. I'm hoping so. I want to go to the snow garden. Bam had no parents in his life. That's the closest he got was just using him for his old selfish wants. So it 100% makes sense for Bam. Kaiser versus Viola, probably still my favorite fight. I still think from a choreography standpoint, it's the best fight in the series. I really think the way he was. I will say this. I literally always say the same exact same line. The way that he's on the blue ore, bobbing and weaving through her needle inventory is amazing. Hitting splits, and then he gets nicked by the wolf, and he's bleeding. It was really good. Mule love return. I'm up for that. I need that in my life. Can never go wrong with some Mule love. The goat. Everyone best father. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is Tower of Bad Dads, but in all seriousness, What do you guys think of the Elbaba section with him talking to Bam and them actually bringing up Elaine, Elaine's failure, the name hunt station, and Bam kind of running? Like, do you think it was a good moment, a bad moment? Was it jarring out of nowhere? You don't think it'll amount to anything? Because it seems like he's going to be the main antagonist on the ship because he's going to try to get the princesses out the paint and whatnot. So I think it'll actually somewhat get a resolution. I'm kind of hopeful. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be the best thing ever, but what is your guys' actual serious thought though? Did you miss the chapter reaction? Yes, you did, but I'll leave it up for a little bit. Elbaba gonna get L bodied. So my top three fights after Bam and Dodge. This is my top five. I gotta think about it again. It's been a while since I thought about the fights, but like Dodge versus Bam, yeah, it's really good. Elaine and Kaiser and Bam and Juvial Grace, JVG is really good. I like Karaka and Yuri. Round in the Knack is a classic. Where's the Knack is a classic? Edouan versus his sexual urges. I'm kidding. I don't know. I'll think about it again. Been a while since I thought about that. Do I like Caliban versus anybody? Caliban versus Jinsung is whatever. Caliban versus White's actually not that bad. The Liboric fight's not like the greatest thing ever. Anyways, glad it happened, but it felt a bit empty. It felt like it did feel like a little bit we're getting thrown a bone, but it brought up all the things that I wanted to know, like I wanted to see, and I think it was good. The thing that I need for it to come full circle is for Elaine to get a chance to address it. Like I would like her to like disavow, like you're not my dad. Suck my clit, bitch. I'm free. Fuck the Lopobia, like something like that. Like that would do a lot for me. And secretly, I would like to see the boy they use as the test, or the man now as the test to trick Elaine to fall. I would like to know who he is. Honestly, that would give me like full circle, like well done. But I don't think we'll get that much. Miss Rand, I liked him. Rand, I bring up Rand all the time, man. We're not getting that boy back. I love that strong one for Bam's character. Also makes Elaine properly relevant in a non-contrived way. Said to happen to Rent and Bam. I'm not Mr. Time. White vs. Caliban liked a lot. SIU looks like you're trying to get back lost plot points. Yeah, because even the Maria thing shocked. You just reminded me that. Remember where Aguero brought up the Maria thing with the Lopobia twins? That shocked me. I'm like, oh look at him! Wow. So your point about bringing back lost plot points is well taken, Barry. Where you ranking Bam versus Red out of the fights this season? So for season 3, honestly, my favorite season 3 fight, even though it doesn't go that long, is probably no, it's White and Caliban probably. Then I'd probably go Kel Helm versus Yama. I really like that. The arrows and everything, and he was going into his full canine or houndborn form. That was cool. Other fights happened. Other fights. Who fought in the third season? Bam fought some dogs. Dogs were fighting other dogs. Gadoo, that's mid. I'm sorry. Yasracha and Yama didn't move me personally. I'm sorry. Versus Traumare, I don't think that really counts. So probably put that as like the second best or third best fight. I actually did enjoy the Ren stuff. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it. Now the Yasracha and Yama fight didn't move me. I thought they sucked all the air out of it with that stupid Fear Fang, blah blah. I didn't like it. I'm sorry. That wasn't for me. It's not my thing. Yeah, then they fought the dude who could use beastification and turn tiny. That Hansung Yu threw in the acid black hole. That was very whatever. The fight with Kendrick Dial versus Cha and Hots. That was whatever to me. So yeah, White Caliban, Ren Bam, and like Kel Helm versus Yama for me are probably my favorite 3 of the third season. If I'm forgetting anything, remind me. Did Karaka fight anybody? Oh, hold on. I don't know if it's a fight, but you know the greatest sequence was Mio Love freeing the Mandem. Yes, sir. Sicarius, Spider Mommy, You know what I'm saying? On the Blue Orion, now that he's gonna do, say, cut the web, yo. That was the best part of season 3. That's all I know. That's all I understand. Yeah, Caliban versus Lyborg did start off well, but then it's weird to me because I'm like I don't have to do with that fight because I'm like if I'm a like flame user and someone uses like a flame attribute, does it power me up? Because like Caliban is the only person we've seen that got hit by a combination of Shinsu qualities, like the electric storm, and got a power boost. So I just don't know what to do with it yet. I need more examples of that happening so I have an idea of what to think of it. If that makes sense. Yeah, hold on a bum. Let the kitty beat the frog. I think Yasmin is a good character, but live or die. Don't play think about me. Catcher Mule Freeman. Yep. Low low what? Saving fraud. Not a Vankel. Vankel mid. Vankel is done. Jing Song and Bam versus Holland and P Diddy. Actually, that was good. That was good. I like that. Actually, that's a good point. I like that fight for a lot of reasons. So that was good. That's a good little interaction. We do need some fights to actually go to their goddamn conclusion. Enough like clashes and stopping halfway. What is with Eastern stories and loving to do that? It's so annoying a little bit. It's so annoying a little bit. It's very annoying. I don't know why. I don't know why I phrase it like that. I'm hoping for more examples of shitty qualities and forms in general. Yeah, I'd like more combinations like that. Like I like that he had the electric storm. What was it like water vapor, and he was a Jian Sula. But also we had some spears he charged with electricity. Like I like that, man. Like more stuff like that is super cool. We had Horny Bird. Horny Bird was going crazy. That was nice. Oh wow, I'm a fraud. Tiara versus Yuri is my favorite fight. Yo, that was great. That was great. Honestly, I don't know if I can say that. I like Tiara. Like Tiara just my goat right now. You know what I'm saying? That's my baby girl. So I rock with her. I love her so fucking much. She's great. Now she's unhinged as all hell. There's a million screws loose, but I rock with her. I do. Ivanka getting pregnant with Spider Mommy? Yeah, Ivanka's always cute. You don't like the Battle of Starbucks, boys? No, I don't. Venti, Tall, and Grande? No. Jordan using that little needle thing on one of the Houndborns was pretty cool though. Yuri interrupted, but it makes sense, I guess. What about Mate versus Zamzam? I watched the top Flogger Train Power Guide today, uploaded today. This was amazing. Oh, the that list was insane. That was crazy. Do you have wait? Do you have Ed finish God? I like him crazy. Yo, it's crazy. I like him crazy. Listen. I can say I like him crazy. I don't know, but I know the best box is crazy. That's what if you want some fire box, that's crazy. Now if you want to settle down and start a family, I do not say don't go crazy, bro. I need more unhinged baddies. I like this discovery of previous plot points makes the plot moving again. Part of the reason why the nest had a lot of issues because it shoved a lot of things to the side. I agree. Why are you looking at me like that, Katana? I'm just saying. Crazy box hit is nice. But do you want to settle with Crazy Box? You don't want that in your life, bro. You don't need that. You don't want stress. Peace of mind is so important. All of us are men. We need peace of mind, bro. You need to come home, crack a beer, put the game on, and chill out. In your ear, you don't want that. Some people are for play. Some people are for stay. Codify that. Write that in law. Put that in the Ten Commandments. That's a bar. Mic drop. You stick in a crazy box. You don't settle with it. Yep. What's the crazy the box ratio? we got we got to get a graph. So if the fuck around and find out graph type beat, that's hilarious. Maybe Tiara has good in the kitchen. That wasn't my point, but I hear you. I hear you. Y'all funny, man. Anything else in this chapter I need to mention? Let me just go through it real quick. So yeah, Elbaba clown. He planned. Why does I don't know if Trabmer even cares if anyone here dies. I don't think he's gonna make it. I think he's gonna die. I think Snake and Bam will beat him. Um, Rachel and this dude was scheming some things, and then yeah, Gustang and Trumray are fighting and stuff. The Shinran Ryu technology feat is very interesting in my opinion. But yeah. The Leviathan talking about some pierce the heart. But can you really pierce the heart though? Can you really do that though? Um for play and no for Riri. The crazy is inversely proportional to homeliness. So Laura dies before she says a word. Damn. How the F did this family waste all the work Elaine did? They were bozos. Yep. I remember they wasted the money that she was doing. They didn't show her any respect, and she suffered for 1,000 years trying to like make up the debt. Blah blah yada yada. Change Elbaba names to El Bubu, El Dudu. Did y'all talk about the dude that was casually said he would fight a family head? I mean, we didn't really talk about him. I guess we should. Like, ultimately, he didn't do it. He just kind of was like, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Like, shouldn't we? And dude's like, you're such a man. You're so brave, but you're fucked. The guy he was whoever he was texting or she was texting. So I mean, I didn't think it was that important, but yeah, I mean, maybe because of whatever Gustang did with those ships and the Shinwan Ryu, they felt confident. But I think it was more like one. It was like Tiara. Tiara was like, it would be funny to mess with the family you had, but obviously will die. Like I think some people are just intrigued by the concept, and they're a couple of screws loose. I kind of likened it to a Pooh who wanted to get one hit on Kizaru before he left in Sabaody. But then he got clicked in on his blood clot. He got kicked and not him. That kick is so clean. The one Drake gets is crazy too. But yeah. DS Drake. Will they explain TR's power though? When will they? Well, I think when it's time. Like I think it's fine to I think it's good and it's fine to get introduced to some abilities early and you don't know what it does until like they have a proper fight or they're gonna get their send off by dying or something like that, or the thematic role ends and then you get it. I did not know what Law could do originally. Like I don't understand what the power set was, but as we got more and more of Law, we know what he could do. I actually think we should have done that with hockey and things like that, things of that nature. Like you could start with the art of the unknown and explain things later. Araki does this a lot of times with stands. The stands will do something. You're not entirely sure what the ability is until it's all said and done. You're like, okay, this is the ability of this stand. Rage Against the Machine or something. So just be a little patient. Be a little patient. I like Trump actually getting out there. Man is getting his hype back. He is. His stocks are going up. All things considered, he's doing his thing. I'm not a Trump Ray guy. Never will be. But he's doing his thing. Also, the lizard head dialogue was weird. He said Bam teleporting was a godly feat. Then he said I don't believe in God. Like you just saw it. You worked out a family head. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. He's unserious. Elbaba is really El Babui. 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 Also, they be using Emily a lot in Popadal's family. They do. Hate the furries in the Tower Zoo family. Big rip. Because they're addicted to iMessages. It's probably just a translation thing or something. It was just crazy lax. How dare they do a lane like that? Facts. That's fine, but how important Tiara and her ability really are way too. I think like because Tiara might be helping to like try to capture Bam before the thing is, maybe we'll get more information. I think one thing we did learn for sure is that it's not the book. It's probably the pen. The pen is the thing that lets her put her imagination into real life. I think the part of the book is solely to write someone's name in it and then suck them into it. Maybe there's more functions, but like I think we did learn a little bit because she made the pen bigger, wrote it on the ground, and then became an all-consuming monster. We're getting tidbits. Sometimes you gotta piece it together. Piece it together slowly. I think GGK is good at that, in my opinion. I want to see Tiara insult Rachel at least once. That'd be nice. Bar her up. Let her know who the one is. You think Rachel and that guy, what's his name? Is his name Belrier? What's his name again? Belrier? Bell? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. You think they cooking up? What are they cooking? You think they scheming over there? You think Rachel about to like regain some prominence in the story? What are you thinking, Bummer ear? What are we thinking? What are we thinking, team? Party people? Mm. I bet it is. He puts her into imagination, reality for gusting his words than reality. Okay. They're part of the revolution. They're cooking up something. Rachel may have that crazy box. That is insane. I don't want the Rachel box. I'm good off that. That's y'all. Y'all can have that. It's all you. They planning to cook, but they just meat watching Gustang. I honestly think that's the best answer. They think they're cooking, they think they're scheming, but they're not doing nothing. They just watching. They're just watching Gustang do things. It's hilarious. I think another thing about the pen is that its creator is Gustang, and because the creator is an irregular, it likes to prioritize or include irregulars in its written inclusions, which will explain Bam and Tiara's interaction. I think that's probably fair. Some irregular shenanigans. I would like to see it come full circle. I think we'll get an explanation at some point, but just not yet. I don't think the book does anything at all. The pen probably works in anything it writes on. A physical page is just more convenient. It's used in when the book was. Okay, so do you think maybe like the pen also has the ability, like maybe what she really did was write that her imagine. Okay. Hold on, slow down. Let me slow down. You have a point here. What if it's really what she wrote was this book becomes a portal that me, Kun Rak can go into and we're released when we're open. So she actually just used her regular ability to turn the book into like a portal realm, a pocket dimension, if you will. So it's all really the pen. The book was just like you said. It's easy to write. It's easier to write in the book than it is to maybe make it big and have to carve it out in the ground. You maybe I didn't think of that before. That's not crazy to me. And that's the book. The book is just a red herring in general to make people hyper fixate on it, like when Yuri did and charged in. Fair enough. I think that makes sense to me. Me and the goons can be stored in the book or something. Yeah. I'm not. That makes sense to me. I'm not mad at that. Huh. Where do you think we go from here? Do you guys think we're gonna jump to the snow garden at any point soon? You think we're just gonna continue with the wars going on? Do you think we'll see Elbaba do anything in the next chapter? Like, where are we going? It's interesting to think about. There's so much potential here. There really is. Let's just not waste it, please. What happens if she writes on her arm her? Then she becomes the Axis, and the tower bows down to her. She becomes the queen of the tower, and she kicks Jihad in the nuts. Says this is Sparta. Kicks him off the tower, and then she starts to rule. And then it becomes the Tower of Tiara, Tiara of God, and now the series becomes a 10 out of 10. What happens if she writes down her swapping to low Badan and Yama at some point? Yeah, I think we should do that sooner rather. I think now is a good time to do that secretly. I do. I am just curious to know what's going on under there. I mean, after Kirin said the thing when he said, and he said, "I wonder what's going on with low Babadi Budan." I'm like, might be time to switch gears to go there. Seeing Trom use several Fandore harpies makes me wonder if he can clone his creatures or something. Clone them? Maybe they're weaker though. Maybe like there's so much we need to know. Like the problem that we do with some series like this, and I actually like this and I don't like this, but it's all case by case. Is that I do think as a fan base we do a lot of filling in the blanks with things that maybe we should have a better like how are creatures just divine sea creatures made and created and maintained, and do they have ecosystems? Like we know Traumaray took a lot from the higher floors and brought it to an aquarium. Like I think information like that actually, as menial as it seems, it goes a long way in the long run. And we have to do so much rationalization to understand that. Like, is there like a Fandori harpy? Like the first one, and that's what Traumaray controls, and there's like kids that can they like breed? Like I don't know. Like there's so many things about that. Like I wonder. So it's a good point you bring it up. I need SIU to pull himself away from Bam for 5 seconds. CBL, CBL, CBL don't die, CBL don't cry. I legit forgot the Snow Garden. I'm crying. We cut into the Snow Garden. We might go to Loba side next chapter and see Emma and Cole do ish. Actually, brought up some things since we got the Loba thing from Keating's POV. We can actually neatly shift into the Yam. Yeah, I agree. Before I've been a bit stiff, but now is a good time. I agree with that. I haven't finished Naru mid, but people comparing Leviathan to Kurama can't speak on it. No. It's a funny little joke to make, but it's not nearly the same concept. It's not nearly the same concept. Tower of rationalization, because if Kurama leaves Naruto, doesn't he die? Kolvik, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I think Rachel will show up to fight alongside Bam and show off that she's a lot stronger now, then turn on him in the last minute to try to stop him from beating Gustang. Really? You think Rachel is strong now? You think she used one of the wishes to get power? I'm guessing from when Gustang granted the 3 wishes. I've never 100% been against it because ultimately Rachel's supposed to be an irregular, and she's like the one irregular that's pretty weak, is an outlier. So I hear you. I just inherently think that Rachel's a much less interesting character if she's strong. It's the fact that Rachel is so incredibly weak, but has all these schemes and machinations and just claws and digs her way up to the top by lying, scheming, and using whatever means to get higher up the tower is what makes her character special and unique in the tower. I think the moment she has like the ability to truly fight like Bam and stuff like that, that uniqueness is kind of gone away. I think there's a time and a place for it, but I think that's towards the end of the series. I'm not saying you're wrong though. It just I don't know if I like that. She's bound to have tiaras. I don't think she has tiara's writing power. That I don't think she has. I think that's a thing. I feel like Gustang maybe entrusted Tiara with that, but I could be wrong. I have no idea how to gauge that. But Gustang did seem like he had a lot of faith sending her with them, with the crew to get Bam and company back into his grasp, so to speak. So it's interesting. There's so much going on. There's so much that could happen. There's so much threads that need to be tied up and whatnot. But I think I'd be fine if Rachel, if she heavily relies on items or loopholes that come with being a regular. So like she has a very strong, powerful item, but her herself is not strong. I could live with that. Like she has like Kranos or something on the level of like a Kranos. I could live with that. I wonder. I think there's a time and a place for it. I think there's one day that she'll become super strong or powerful or whatever. But it's to me, it's always been like it's like with Ship. Would I like for Ship to be stronger? Sure, but it's the fact that Ship is not that strong and he just uses his brain. Like I think there should be a space for characters like that. They may not be the greatest combatant. They may not have the brawn, but they have the brain. And some have both. Some have the brain and don't have the brawn. Some have the or whatever. I forgot what I said first. The opposite of what I said first, vice versa. So yeah. What if Rachel can channel power through Emily? Input her thoughts to summon power. I don't know. That's interesting. Found someone on YouTube covering and doing reviews for current chapters like you, Naya, feeding the Raw Watchers. I have to be careful because I've already gotten in trouble for it. That's why I don't do it. I haven't gotten away with a lot of things that a lot of people do. A lot of people just IP people just post a chapter straight up or just react straight up. I'm not gonna do that. I've worked very hard for the. I don't want to be ungrateful. I'm very happy for every subscriber that I got. But this has been 4 years of work, and I haven't even hit 5 digits. Like I worked very hard for what I have. If this channel goes down, it goes down, I'm just gonna quit. I'm done. I'm not fighting back. If I had more people, I'd be less afraid because I'd be like I have like the infrastructure and maybe some people who will like try to help me get the subscribers back or whatever. So, but I did find a loophole, but they're going to be face cam videos. So I'm gonna I have a strike right now, but that was for something else. But yeah, but I'm going to do the Elaine and Elbaba conversation for sure. That'll probably come out tomorrow. I'm probably going to record it after I'm done with this stream. So yeah, yeah. Ads. Hey yo. Down, play my boy Ship and the Killer Fist. Oh, you're right. The Deadly Arts. I'm sorry. Oh, I've disrespected. Because like he came so clutch in the name hunt station, saving them from that explosion and everything. So yeah, it's super dope. I wonder if Rachel can. Master, you got me believing again. Just let me down. Just keep beating them back. Got the tail end, but yeah, 2,000%. You're doing it the smart way. Yeah, yeah. I'm just trying to do my do it is fine because again, I'm starting to kind of understand how they try to move and how they move and whatnot. But all right, what was everyone's favorite panel and favorite piece of dialogue? Piece of dialogue might have secretly been my dude texting the guy like, oh, it was a sexual. It's like, grats, man. The king's here. Holy ish, for real. Run, you're effed. And then he's like, I'm gonna fight him. Such a man. No, LOL, such a man, bro. That's so cool. You're gonna end up like the guy from the Ha fam. Like that was probably my favorite like written part. But when he summons it's El Gore. What's his name again? The beast that he summoned the first time. That the of the sloth. That was probably the best panel. That was scary. No, I lied. Elaine from the back. Elaine from the back. That's the best panel. Yes, sir. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, bro. Do it. You know it's Elaine. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Accept. Going back to leaving some things vague in the world of building dimly. Someone who is writing a fanfic of my own original team of regulars climb the tower. I do have to fit my HCs into my story and figure out something myself. It's not easy. I don't like to act like storytelling is easy. Like I've been interested in it for so long and studied it so deeply that I have a general understanding of it and very deep understanding of it. But I don't think there's one right right way to write a story. I think I don't like for some people that people like some people are like stick to the hero's journey. I don't think you have to stick to that. You could switch it around, subvert it, mix it up, completely break it. There's so many things you can do. It's really about execution for me. Wrong. Don't fight it. New Rachel fit for the zoom out scale destruction on the local bit. That was a good one, dude. The zoom out one was good. The panel with Crown being a fishbowl's favorite, but that was there last week though. So that's why I didn't pick it again, Barry. That was there last week or 2 weeks ago. All that copium from a back panel. Yo, what do you mean? Why? Wait. No. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. You gonna see the video tomorrow. The Elaine video gonna drop. All right. Y'all gonna learn. You gonna learn. Ain't no copium. We out here. We back. We Kaiser name hunters. How's the Elaine quick in the chapter? The Elaine stuff was delicious. I'm gonna leave this up so you guys can see how I tweaked that. I marked that a little bit. Execution definitely. The quote from Pitch Stronger this week. Wow. W Lane with Lane. Exactly. You love to see it. It was great. Elaine back, Traum unleashing his goons on the Polka Dot. We're gonna see what happens. It's gonna be good. All right, I'll be back tomorrow. The Patreon gang. Big shout out to everybody who supports me on Patreon. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to the CBL. That's the certified BAM lovers. But I got to give a bigger shout out to the Priests of Fire. Those are the certified brilliant lovers. Are they the real CBL? I don't know. They just might be. But incredible big shout out to the Fifth Zan Gods, my tier 3 patrons. Big shout out to Abdel, Alan, Andrew, Ashu, Childish New Jabbis, Danny402, I think one or I, Dang, Tris, Fairs, Johnny Rogers, Lazy Dragon, Lucky Roo, Makai, Maury, Raf ZB, Revenant, Scobe, Shoddy to your body. Simi, Sonny Kathapali, Ticos, Tino Brown, Rek Mazzino, and Zachary Cooper. Whoops, I lied, there's 2 more. Zodiac, Nemiko, and Zyler Scotty. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you. And for anyone who wants to know how they can support me without giving me money, you watch as much as you can, you like the video, you comment, you share, and you tell people about me. Spread the word about the legend of Hemmings. All right, I'm out, man. Yeah.